People who quit their jobs on the first day. What was your I'm out of here moment? I got hired at this fancy restaurant called the Golden Spoon. During my interview, the manager Jessica made it sound like the perfect first job. Great tips, flexible hours, and they'd train me properly. I was 17 and needed money for my car insurance, so I was pumped. My first day started at 6 a.m. I showed up in my nicest black pants and white shirt ready to learn, but Jessica wasn't there. Instead, this guy named Rick was running the morning shift. He looked me up and down and said, "You're the new kid? Hope you're tougher than you look." He handed me a grimy apron that smelled like old fish and told me to start washing dishes. I figured that was normal for day one, but then he started piling on more tasks without explaining anything. Clean the fryers, mop the walk-in cooler, scrub the grease traps, all the nastiest jobs in the kitchen. When I asked about the training Jessica promised, Rick laughed. "Training? This is your training, princess. Figure it out or go home." By 10 a.m., I was covered in grease and my hands were raw from the chemicals. That's when Rick dropped the bomb. He pulled me aside and said, "Look, here's how it really works. New people do all the crap work for minimum wage. No tips for you until you prove yourself. That could take months." I felt my stomach drop. Jessica had specifically told me I'd be serving tables and making good tip money. This wasn't just different from what I expected. It felt like a complete lie, but I needed this job, so I kept going. Around noon, Rick told me to take out the garbage. The dumpster was behind the restaurant and it was overflowing. As I'm struggling with these massive trash bags, I heard Rick talking to another worker inside. "Yeah, we always tell the young ones they'll make tips," he was saying. "Keeps them motivated. Most quit after a week anyway, so who cares?" The other guy laughed. "How long you think this one will last?" Kid looked soft, maybe 3 days tops. I stood there holding a leaking garbage bag, feeling like an idiot. They were betting on how long I'd stick around while lying to my face about everything. That's when I remembered something my dad always said. If someone lies to you on day one, they'll lie to you every day after. I walked back inside, untied my nasty apron, and dropped it on Rick's desk. He looked up from his phone with this annoyed expression. "Where are you going? Your shift doesn't end for 4 hours." "I quit," I said. Rick rolled his eyes. "Seriously? You're gonna throw away a perfectly good job because the work's a little hard?" "No," I said, surprising myself with how calm I sounded. "I'm quitting because you lied about everything. The tips, the training, the whole setup. I'd rather flip burgers somewhere honest than work for liars." Rick's face got red. "You ungrateful little—" I walked out before he could finish. The morning cook, who'd been watching the whole thing, gave me a small nod as I passed. Later, I found out he quit 2 weeks after me.